Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the bank. Money here, and welcome to my perks, locations, what they do, tutorial, guide, thing, whatever this video is. I'm not really sure, but let's just jump into it. So, just so you guys know, these perks are not in any specific order. It's just the order that I cut them up in. And so, the first of all, it's Up and Atoms, or better known as Quick Revive. Now, the only problem with Up and Atoms right now that is being worked on currently is the solo death modes, right? So in solo, when you go down with Quick Revive, you go down for like 15, 20 seconds, whatever it is, and then you get right back up into that location. Now, as you guys know in Zombies in Spaceland, if you die in multiplayer, you go into the arcade mode. Same thing happens in solo. You go into the arcade mode, then you have to play certain games, get that soul filled up all the way, and once it's full, then you can go back. Now, I spoke to somebody from Infinity Warfare, and by spoke, I mean we had a Twitter conversation. Brian Bright, he works for Infinity Ward, and he works on the zombies thing, and he said, excuse me, he told me that the reason why this happens is that they wanted people to be able to, in the solo games, to be able to go into the arcade and experience it. Now, the first time it's cool, the second time it's cool, but the third time it turns into a nuisance that you have to play these specific games to have a soul thing. So basically, what he told me is, yup, free soul tokens, so it's up to you. That's what he said. He quoted that. I can quote that. He told me it's a free soul token. If you go down, you'll go right back in there. Now, somebody brought up an interesting point, like, hey, am I still going to have to pay $2,000, because it is dollars in this one, $2,000 to get my guns back? He hasn't responded to that, so I'm not sure. Maybe they're going to update that later on and see what else is going on. But as of right now, Quick Revive in solo is somewhat broken because you'll lose your guns and you go into the arcade mode, but you can leave at any point now that the free soul token, and I guess that's going to come in the incoming patch anytime now. So thank you to Brian for letting me know that. All right, so next one is Tough Enough, or better known as Jug, 2,500 points. All right, works just like Jug from all the other games. I believe it's 5 hits. Because once you get hit, not only does your screen get red, but if you look at the bottom left hand corner, you know where your face is, where my character's face is, that also gets bloody. So I believe it's 5 hits and then it's done. So that one's Jug, simple enough, 2,500 points. All right, next one, Speed Cola, or as they're calling it in this game, Quickie. Basically, quickies. Sorry, reload your gun faster. And what some people don't know this, but Speed Cola also made you rebuild barriers faster, but in this one it's crazy. It takes 2 seconds to rebuild a full barrier in Zombies in Spaceland. Like they've upped it like crazy. You build it in seconds, so 2 seconds an entire barrier is already done. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go get Speed Cola and rebuild the barrier. You'll see the difference. All right, next one is Stamina Up, or as these guys are calling it, what is it called? Something Racing Stripes. So Stamina Up, same thing as the last time, except I think this is different. I don't remember from Black Ops 3, but in this one you can run and shoot at the same time. Right? So increases running speed. As you can see right there, I'm already, like, as I'm eating it, my maneuverability is a little bit faster, and it also takes away from like holding heavy guns, so that's also better. And I wanted to make sure I'm letting this play on so you guys can see the both locations, that this one is underground. If I didn't cover it, Speed Cola is over at the mountains, I already forgot, they're all different names, but the peak, whatever, the mountain peak, and Jug, as you know, is next to the bumper cars. All right, so next one is actually past the bumper cars, and this one is our Electric Cherry, or what it's called in this one, Blue Bolts. Now, Electric Cherry is by far one of my favorite perks, but it's broken in this game. Like, you'll see me here, it barely stuns them. Maybe I'm not close enough. Like, look at this guy. I'm going to reload right next to the next person that comes over here, and it doesn't even stun him. I'm kind of heartbroken because that thing would save your ass in the other games, so maybe, I'm not sure exactly what they're doing here, but I guess we'll find out. I'm hoping that they put in a patch to make it a little bit better, because right now it's awfully weak. All right, next one is Double Tap, or as they're calling it, Bang Bangs. All right, so this one is next to the mountain, or if you go through the location, where the spinning trap is. I don't know the names yet, I'm so sorry, but you're gonna go into this fountain area where the water spouts and next to the slide, and you can buy it. And I'm actually gonna show you guys. You guys can actually just leave from here. You can stand here, and double tap works the same way. Shoot your bullets twice as fast, and you shoot 2 instead of 1. I'm actually gonna show you guys the effect against the brute in the map. Like, in one clip I take off his helmet, and in another clip I kill him. It's ridiculous compared to before, because you can't do that before. So I'm gonna take out the brute's helmet in one clip. There it is. And in another clip I'm just gonna destroy him, and I have bullets left over. So it works as your classic double tap. Nothing has changed. It's still OP as hell. Alright, next one is something new that we have, is Slappy Taffy. Alright, increases melee damage. Now, we've never had a perk that increases melee damage other than Widow's Wine, and it didn't increase it as much as this. Like, this is round 10, and I'm knifing him, or slapping him, I guess, since I'm Poindexter. I'm just slapping him, and it's going off. Like, I'm going to show you guys another clip of me on round 14 when I'm doing the missions for the robot, and even on 14. Like, this is... I don't like the knifing in this game because you lunge into them. I'd rather slice than lunge. If you guys remember, slicing was much easier. That way you don't get the drops. But in this game, you do lunge at them, so I don't like lunging into groups as much as I could before. But whatever. You win some, you lose some. Alright? Next one is, as it says, Mule Munchies. Alright? Once again, remember, these are candies. They're not Perk-Colas, but they work the same way. Mule Munchies, Mule Kick. It's the exact same thing. You'll get a third weapon. I'm going to let you guys see it here. And I'll get a third weapon at the random box just so you guys can see it. And that's basically it. I'm just going to shut up for the next minute. I'm still here if you're watching this. I love you. No, seriously, I love you. Okay, alright, we're going to grab the gun. And there we go. Third weapon. Alright, 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 weapons. Mule Kick works the exact same way. Still working on the guns. This is one of my first games, so I'm like, ooh, what kind of gun is this? And it's a shotgun, so I was like, nope, I want to get rid of it. All right. Next up is one of my favorite ones. It's the return of Flopper Bomb Stoppers. It's Flopper back, except for the fact that you can't flop, but no explosive damage. It's what was it? Danger Closest in Black Ops 3. All right, I get scared because I didn't know if the grenade would hit me. So then I throw it at this window. Alright, and I get a little bit closer, like right on top of it. And then I was like, questioned it. I was like, what, can you hold a grenade? Just like you could. And I hold a grenade and nothing happens. Flopper's back. No, like, as a perk. It's not even a gobble gum. I'm so happy that this is back. Alright, I go and pack a punch the starting pistol to see if it'll protect me against that. And it does. I'm so happy. So basically, I'm going to be using the starting pistol in every single game now. It's not as strong as Mustang and Sally, but it's still something. It'll take out groups. In the higher rounds, it does jack squat though, so that's unfortunate, but whatever. All right, and the last one is another gobblegum one we had. It was what was it? Banana colada, whatever the gobblegum was. This is a sliding one, but this one, instead of popping grenades, it makes a lane of fire, and it's god awful. Like round 10, all right, nothing. All right, you don't get points for it. They burn. I guess they get weakened over time. But it doesn't even kill him in one side, so I have to slide again, and then 2 of them will die, but the bigger one won't die. Still, like, it's not a good perk. I would not recommend holding on to it unless you need it for fire damage for one of the challenges, if that's even a challenge. I'm not sure if that's one of the challenges, but if it is, there you go, you got your fire damage. So those are all 10 of the perks that we can have. And a side note that I didn't show is that you can go back and press square on that perk machine, or candy machine, I guess, vending machine, whatever, and you can put that away. You won't get your points back, but you can get rid of that perk. So you don't have to down if you want to get rid of a specific perk. You just go over there, press square, that perk will disappear, and you can go buy another one, which is awesome. I'm so happy that they implemented that, because sometimes if there is a card that gives you a perk that you don't want, I don't know about all the cards yet, you know, like the gobblegum cards that we have. I don't know if there's one that grants you perks, but if you get a perk that you don't want and the machine is there in that map, as it is for Zombies in Spaceland, you're covered because all 10 machines are in here. All right, all 10 of the machines are in here. You can go and just press square and get rid of the perk in general. So to reiterate, I just want to let you guys know where all the perks are. Slappy Taffy and Slappy Taffy, Double Tap, and Flopper are all in the location to the right of the teleporter, the main teleporter, okay? If you go straight, you can get to Speed Cola, okay? And the one underground is Stamina Up, and then the rest are on the left side. So on the left side, you have Electric Cherry, you have Juggernog, and you have Meal Kick. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. And obviously, Quick Revive is in the spawn. So, that's all the perk locations. That's what they do. I know this isn't as detailed and as organized as I'd like, but I just wanted to get a general idea out there because people are waiting on me to do the Easter egg. So I'm going to go do the Easter egg. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave that like button. And let me know what you guys think about Flopper returning and Slappy Taffy. And if you've used Slappy Taffy, how far does it go for? Because I was doing it on 14 and it was still raping the zombies. So that's awesome. Let me know what you guys think, and are you happy that some of these perks are here? Would you like a perk that's not here to return? A lot of people wanted Widow's Wine to come back. Don't see it yet, and Electric Cherry sucks, so what do you guys feel about that? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.